We ended the last cassette with the word bard. We are picking up from there. The next word is barefaced. Barefaced means shameless. Baroque, B-A-R-O-Q-U-E. Baroque means highly decorated. Synonyms are ornate, O-R-N-A-T-E, and rococo, R-O-C-O-C-O. A barrage. A barrage is something that serves as an obstacle. A barrage also means a continuous volley of bullets. Barrister, B-A-R-R-I-S-T-E-R. A barrister is a lawyer. A synonym for a lawyer is an attorney, A-T-T-O-R-N-E-Y, advocate, and paraclete, P-A-R-A-C-L-E-T-E, paraclete. In fact, what a lawyer does is intercede, I-N-T-E-R-C-E-D-E. Intercede means to plead on behalf of somebody or come in between. Therefore, the lawyer can also be called an intercessor, I-N-T-E-R-C-E-S-S-O-R, intercessor. Barterer, B-A-R-T-E-R-E-R. Barter means exchange. So barterer is a trader who exchanges goods. Bask, B-A-S-K. Bask means to luxuriate. Bask means to enjoy the warmth of the sun. Basking in glory, that means deriving pleasure from past glories. Bastion, B-A-S-T-I-O-N. A bastion is a stronghold, something like a fortress. Bait. Bait means to lessen. Bated breath means breath which you have held inside yourself. When you are amazed or shocked, people watch with bated breath. So the antonym for bait can be release. Bauble, B-A-U-B-L-E. A bauble is a thing of very little value. Trifle, T-R-I-F-L-E. Trinket, T-R-I-N-K-E-T. Tinsel, T-I-N-S-E-L. All are synonyms for bauble. Bawdy, B-A-W-D-Y. Bawdy means vulgar, vulgar jokes. Bawdy jokes are vulgar jokes. Beatific, B-E-A-T-I-F-I-C. Beatific means happy or blissful. Beatitude is the state of being blessed. Bedizen, B-E-D-I-Z-E-N. Bedizen means over decorate or deck up with finery. Finery, F-I-N-E-R-Y. Finery means fine clothes and ornaments. Bedraggle, B-E-D-D-R-A-G-G-L-E. Bedraggle means thoroughly wet or in an unkempt, shabby appearance. U-N-K-E-M-P-T, shabby. And disheveled, D-I-S-H-E-V-E-L-L-E-D, disheveled appearance, untidy appearance. Beeline, B-E-E-L-I-N-E. Beeline means a straight line. Befuddle, B-E-F-U-D-D-L-E. Befuddle means to confuse. Beget, B-E-G-E-T. Beget to means to get or give birth to. Father, produce. Begetting means to give rise to. Begrudge. Begrudge means to withhold or resent. R-E-S-E-N-T. We begrudge being overburdened with work. That means you don't like it. Begrudging. Begrudging concessions are concessions which are given after a lot of hesitation. I mean, not given wholeheartedly. Beguile, B-E-G-U-I-L-E. Beguile means to cheat or deceive or mislead. Behemoth, B-E-H-E-M-O-T-H. Behemoth means a huge creature. Beholden, B-H-O-L-D-E-N. Beholden means obliged to. When you are beholden to somebody, we are beholden to our parents because of all the support they have given us. That means we are obliged to them. It behooves you to listen to this cassette carefully and with concentration if you want to do well on the GRE. The next word is belabor, B-E-L-A-B-O-R. Belabor means explain something to a ridiculous length or also thrash, beat soundly. Belated, B-E-L-A-T-E-D. Belated means something that is delayed. Belated news. Beleaguer, B-E-L-E-A-G-U-R. G-U-E-R. Beleaguer means to besiege or attack, harass. Beleaguer somebody is to attack him, and beleaguered with problems means harassed with problems. Belie, B-E-L-I-E. Belie means to contradict and disappoint. He belied the hopes of his parents. Belittle, B-E-L-I-T-T-L-E. Belittle means to reduce the value of or disparage, detract, D-E-T-R-A-C-T, detract, belittle. Antonym is praise. Bellicose, bellicose means warlike. Belligerent is similar. Belligerent means warlike, martial, and quarrelsome. Bemoan, B-E-M-O-A-N. Bemoan means to lament or express disapproval of something, bemoaning something. Bemused, bemused means to be confused. Bemused also means to be engrossed in something, because muse is an inspiration. Muse means the source of thought. Muse is a goddess who gives inspiration. So bemused can also mean engrossed in something, totally involved. Benediction is a blessing. Benefactor means a patron or a gift giver, somebody who helps you. Beneficent, which means something doing good or kindly. Beneficial is helpful. Beneficiary, a beneficiary is a person entitled to benefits. A beneficiary means a person who receives the benefits. Benevolent, benevolent is generous or charitable. Benign, benign means favorable. Antonym for benign will be malignant, M-A-L-I-G-N-A-N-T, which means harmful. Benison, B-E-N-I-S-O-N. Benison means a blessing. Bent means determined or a natural talent. He has a bent for something. That means he has an inclination. He has an inclination. I am bent on filling up this cassette with words. That means I am determined. Bequeath, B-E-Q-U-E-A-T-H. Bequeath means to leave property to somebody. Bequeathing by means of a will. Berate, B-E-R-A-T-E. Berate means to scold strongly. Bereavement, B-E-R-E-A-V-E-M-E-N-T. Bereavement means state of being deprived of something. The past participle will be bereft. Bereave, bereft, B-E-R-E-F-T, which also means lacking or deprived of. He was bereft of a proper subject to research on. Berserk, when somebody is berserk, it means that he is very angry and totally out of control. Amok, A-M-O-K, that means frenzied, F-R-E-N-Z-I-E-D. Beseech, when you beseech somebody, you beg and plead with him. Beset, when you are beset with problems, that means you are harassed by problems. Besieging, besieging a fort, that means surround with armed forces. Besiege, lay a siege and besiege. Besmirch means to soil and defile. Besmirching somebody's reputation would mean to spoil it, stain it. Bestial, bestial means like a beast. Bestow, bestowing blessings, that means confer blessings, give. Betoken, betoken means signify or indicate. The fine weather betokens a good crop. The good rains betoken a nice harvest. Betray, betray means to be unfaithful. Betroth, B-E-T-R-O-T-H. Betrothal means engagement that happens before the marriage. Bevy, a bevy is a large group. Bevy is a collective noun for sailors or starlets, S-T-A-R-L-E-T-S, actresses, bevy of beauties, and bevy of birds also, it's a general term. Bicameral, bicameral means two-chambered. That means having the Lok Sabha and the Raj Sabha. Bicker, B-I-C-K-E-R, bicker means to quarrel. Biennial, B-I-E-N-N-I-A-L. Biennial means every 2 years. Once in 2 years. Biennial is different. B-I-A-N-N-U-A-L. That means happening once or twice in a year. Bifurcated. Bifurcated means divided into two branches. Bigotry means narrow-mindedness or intolerance. The antonym is Catholic. C-A-T-H-O-L-I-C, Catholic or broad-minded. Bilious. Bilious means suffering from indigestion or peevish, easily irritated. Queasy, Q-U-E-A-S-Y, and squeamish, S-Q-U-E-A-M-I-S-H. That means easily upset. Bilk means to swindle or cheat. Billowing means swelling out. Billowing means coming out like a big cloud. Bivouac. Bivouac means a temporary encampment or a tent. Bizarre. Bizarre means something that is very weird. Weird or fantastic. That means very difficult to believe. Blanch. Blanch. Blanch means to bleach or whiten. Bland is something that is soothing or mild and agreeable, and bland means something that is tasteless also when you are referring to food. Blandishment means flattery, or sop, S-O-P. Sop is something given to mollify somebody. Blare is a loud noise. Blaze, B-L-A-S-E, means bored with pleasure or dissipation. Due to excess you may become blaze. Blasphemy means irreverence, sacrilege, or saying something which goes against religion. Blatant means extremely obvious, loudly offensive, and shameless. Bleak. Bleak means cold and cheerless. Bleak weather is cold and cheerless weather. Bleak future means something that is unfavorable. Blighted. Blighted means suffering from a disease, or blighted also means jinxed. Jinxed. That means unfortunate. Blith. B-L-I-T-H-E. Blith means cheerful and gay, joyous. Bloated. Bloated means swollen. Blowhard is a person who is a boaster. Bludgeon. B-L-U-D-G-E-O-N. Bludgeon means a club, a heavy round-ended weapon. Bludgeoning somebody would mean to beat him severely. Bluff. B-L-U-F-F. Bluff means good-natured but rough and direct. A bluff gentleman is a person who is good-natured but direct. Bluff also means the steep side of a mountain, the bluff side of Mount Everest. Bluff also means a pretense, deception, when you are bluffing. Blunder is an error. Blurt, B-L-U-R-T. Blurt means to utter impulsively. Without thinking, he blurted out the news. Bluster. Bluster means to blow in heavy gusts, or bluster also means to boast or threaten emptily. Loud, noisy, threatening or loud, noisy boasting can be called bluster. Bode, B-O-D-E. Bode means to portend or serve as an omen or foreshadow. It bodes well, means it is good for us, favorable. Bogus means counterfeit. Bohemian. Bohemian means unconventional and opposed to the existing norms of society. Boisterous means violent, rough and noisy. Bolster. Bolster your confidence. That means support and strengthen, reinforce. Bolt. Bolt is a bar used to fasten the door. Bolt also is a fastening pin or a screw. Bolt can have one more meaning, which is a length of fabric. That is what you will find in a cloth shop or a garment shop. The shirting material is wound round a bolt. Bolt also means to dart or quickly move out. He bolted out of the room. Bombardment means an attack with bombs and missiles. Bombastic means pompous, using inflated language. Boorish means very rude and insensitive. Churlish is a synonym for that. C-H-U-R-L-I-S-H. Bouillon. Now this is a French word. B-O-U-I-L-L-I-O-N. Bouillon is a clear beef soup. Bountiful. Bountiful means abundant. A bountiful supply of food means an abundant supply of food. Bountiful also means very generous. Bourgeois. B-O-U-R-G-E-O-I-S. Bourgeois means middle class. Bourgeois values would mean inferior. Bourgeois also means inferior. Bovine. B-O-V-I-N-E. Bovine means like a cow, or placid and dull. Bovine means placid and dull like a cow. Bowdlerize. B-O-W-D-L-E-R-I-Z-E. Bowdlerize means to expurgate. Bowdlerizing means eliminating some part of the text during translation. Boycott means to refrain from buying or using. Brackish water is salty and saline water. Braggadocio means boasting. Brag means to boast. A braggart is a boaster. Brandish. Brandish means to wave around and menacingly, brandishing a weapon. Bravado. Bravado means a swagger, S-W-A-G-G-E-R. Bravado means a display of bravery or an assumed air of defiance and bravery. Brawn is muscular strength. Brazen means insolent, very arrogant and shameless. Breach means a breaking of contract or duty. Breadth, his breadth of knowledge means extent and width or range. Brevity means concise. Brindled means tawny or greyish. Tawny means brown. Tawny or greyish with streaks or spots. A brindled kitten. Bristling means very angry. Bristling also means rising like bristles. B-R-I-S-T-L-E-S. Bristles are the hair, and when a person is angry, his hair stands on its end. So bristling means very angry. Brittle means something that is easily broken. Broaching a subject would mean introduce or bring it up for discussion. Brocade is a rich figured fabric. A brocade is used to cover sofas as an upholstery. Baize is somewhat similar. B-A-I-Z-E. Baize is a thick cloth that is used on a table to deaden the noise of cutlery. Brochure. A brochure is a small pamphlet. Brooch. This is an ornamental clasp which can be worn on a sari or a coat. Brook. Brook is a narrow river. A thin stream can be called a brook. Brooking, if you take it as a verb, it means endure or tolerate. I cannot brook anymore would mean I cannot tolerate anymore. Browbeat means to bully or intimidate and threaten. Browse means to graze or skim or glance very casually. Brunt means the main impact or shock, the brunt of something, bearing the brunt of the criticism. Brusque means to be blunt and abrupt. Buccaneer means a pirate on the high seas. A corsair, C-O-R-S-A-I-R, corsair. Bucolic means pastoral and rustic, like a villager. Buffet is a table with food set out for dinner. Set out for people for dinner. But the same word, buffet, if the T is pronounced, it is used as a verb, which means to knock about or slap and batter and punch. He was buffeted by his friends. Buffoonery means clowning. Bugaboo means a bugbear or a hobgoblin, something which is an object of baseless terror. Bullion market means where gold and silver are sold in the form of ingots, I-N-G-O-T, or a bar. Bullion market deals with gold and silver ingots. Bulwark means a strong defense. Bungle means to blunder, muff, M-U-F-F, botch, B-O-T-C-H, and mismanage something. Buoyant means floating and cheerful. That's two different things, floating and cheerful. Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is a lot of regulations. Over-regulated administrative systems are called bureaucratic. That means there's a lot of paperwork and time-consuming processes. You have to go through a rigmarole, R-I-G-M-A-R-O-L-E. Rigmarole means a complicated procedure. Burgeon means to grow rapidly. Burlesque. Burlesque means a travesty, a parody, a ridiculous imitation, a takeoff, or a spoof. Burnish means to shine, make shiny by polishing and rubbing. Buttress means to support. Buxom means full-bosomed or plump. A buxom